Heroquest Sorcerer Restoration.
Scruffy Crow. That is some nerdy shit right there, buddy. I like that.
Hi guys, it's 3 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon and I've just picked this guy up off my doormat and we're going to try and get him stripped, painted and based and everything today, and this video out on Sunday. So it's going to be a super quick little project to get this guy up to the quality of this other similar Heroquest fella here. So that's what we're aiming to do. So let's get started. Okay, me and the wire are out in the garage now where I do my messy stuff like this. And this is a tub full of meths. You can see this in my previous video on stripping plastic miniatures. Drop him in there. Shouldn't take too long. Okay, this guy's been here literally for like a couple of minutes. Normally I'd leave him like overnight or something, but this is all about getting this done as fast as possible. So, and already look, you can see the paint is starting to come away. So that's weird. The paint off his tunic is being a lot more. It's coming off a lot quicker than the paint off his face, and the horns there is the same sort of cream. So that's interesting. These little gloves. He's not looking too bad. Let's just dunk him back in there and hope for another 5 minutes to loosen up what's left. I'm not pressing hard with this metal tool at all. I'm just letting it ride across the surface of the plastic. And this stuff's basically goo at this point, so it's just peeling off. But it's able to give me that little bit more precision than the toothbrush. Getting in all the little cracks, nooks and crannies. Okay, so it's took a little bit more work than normal. But I think I'm happy with the result. And that's only after, I don't know, a couple of minutes rather than leaving it overnight or anything like that. So I've noticed this guy is missing a finger. And he's got a little mould thing on the back of his head that needs to be filled, and a little mark on his leg that needs to be filled. So that means we're going to have to do some green stuff on this guy, which is going to slow things down. But in general, I reckon we might still even get this finished today. Okay, I'm happy with that now. Next job is to clean up some of the mould lines. Okay, we're back inside, and I'm going to go around the whole perimeter of the model, removing any mould lines or anything like that, of which this model has plenty. So we've got things like the little ball on his helmet here. It's going to take a little bit of work to get that smoothed out. And while I'm doing all of this, I'm picking up any last remnants of the paint as well, because that's the reason why there's still paint left on there, is because it's stuck in these little mould line grooves and stuff on the most part. Okay, we're happy with the way I cleaned him up. So now what I'm doing is I'm using these snips and I'm just cutting round. I've just cut around the outside here. I'm just cutting around the outside of the base, because we're going to have this guy freestanding. Look away now if you're a Heroquest purist. So that's kind of what we're going for. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the rest of this. Gently is how I'm doing this. So I'm just chewing away as much plastic as I dare with the snips here. There was one free foot. Do that again on this side. Okay, so what I'm going to use now is this extra plastic on the bottom here, and I'm going to use that to carve away and make some slightly deeper boots. So his feet are a bit thicker. Probably not as thick as all that because he hasn't got platforms on, but yeah, something a little bit better. And we're also going to take off a little bit more of the depth on the bottom of his skirt here. I wonder if I can do that with the snips. Not really. And file that in so that goes down, but doesn't necessarily touch the floor. We'll start by getting this shape of the toes and the front here. See, that's interesting. We've actually come in, the way the snips have done it, they've actually come in closer than the foot, so we're probably going to have a little bit of green stuff work to do So that means I'm actually not going to be as neat on here as I thought I was going to be. I'm actually going to get the snips about halfway through. I'm just going to pull off half this plastic. So just carving back this side of the skirt here. Carving in and getting all the little nooks and crannies. Just making sure the insides of the feet. Just using this emery board now to go around the bottoms of his shoes. So they're making this a lot deeper than it was. Alright, I think we're okay for the next step now. Okay, at the moment I've got some of my my warriors from the same army, and I am working out how I want to base this guy. So I'm trying to work out if I want to have him raised up a little bit. I think that's quite impressive, but I think for his purpose in the army, he is probably not going to be that important. So I'm actually just going to go have him straight down. I think that's going to look fine. So we're going to go straight onto the base, I think. So we're going to get a bit of masking tape, stick that over the slot, and I'm just going to cut around the outside of the slot, leaving plenty of masking tape to cover that. And there we go. Way more cost effective and quicker than filler or green stuff or anything. Though matchsticks do work. Okay, super glue's dried now, and I was even able to lever the paint out of the eye holes. So this guy is looking better and better. Got my tin of green stuff. So there's 3 areas I'm looking at with the green stuff. Easy one, the back of the feet. We've got the back of the head here, and then the trickiest one, got your little fingertip there. I have to see what we can do about that. So we're starting off with the feet. I'm going to have this little sausage of green stuff, and we're going to take that, pop that around the outside down there. Metal sculpting tool. And this is, we're not going to need very much of this on here. We're just making sure there's a curve where his feet meet the base. A lot of this is going to be covered up when we put sand and stuff on there. Now the green stuff's cured, we're back outside for my traditional next steps, which is a bit of glue, just some PVA. Get that around the base. Okay, get rid of any excess. Got a rock or two here. Into the sand. Leave that to amalgamate for a minute or so. Alright, tidy up the little base again. There's the basing all done. So now he's going to get a coat of this Halford's matte black. Okay, we've got this guy back inside now. We're definitely not going to get him finished today, but we're going to start him off with my standard flesh recipe. Okay guys, it's approximately 24 hours later since I started this, and I've got him painted. Not completely convinced by the face, but he's kind of winking. But he's a pretty cool model. I've gone with the colour schemes that I've used on the rest of the army. So we've got the beaten purple that I'm using on a lot of my mages. It's my standard skin tone. The Rhinox hide mixed with XV88 for the gloves, quite a subtle highlight, and the same with the boots. And then just the steel and highlighted silvers for the bracelets and things. So yeah, he's looking pretty cool. Here he is next to a fellow Heroquest model, and next to the knights that make up the bulk of my army. So yeah, I think he fits in quite nicely as a terrifying mage. And honestly, even compared to a recent miniature, I think this was maybe last year or so, the model itself's held up quite nicely. You can't really see where he was missing his finger, or the back of his head, or the marks on his thighs. They've all been covered up. So yeah, let's call this guy done. And here he is alongside the rest of the army, which is steadily growing. And that's all for this video. Please let me know what you thought down in the comments. Maybe subscribe for more. And as ever, thanks for watching. Bye.